Hey guys, to start, we are making my bed. We are going to be wiping down the nightstand, my desk, and then cleaning the floor in here as well. So I'm using this tool to clean my headboard, and it's really good, you guys. You just run it under water. It's called a damp duster by Scrub Daddy. And then you use it to dust. So I used it on my headboard, and there was just a lot of cat hair and stuff. So I'll show you guys all the fur once I'm done. So this was all the cat fur and stuff that I picked up from doing my headboard, which is crazy. So now that I made my bed, I'm wiping down my Peloton with some disinfecting wipes, making sure to wipe down the weights, the Peloton seat. I absolutely love the Peloton, you guys. I've been doing cycling classes, light arms and weights, which is like weight training, weightlifting. And you can also do yoga on here, meditation. They have all sorts of fun classes, and it's super duper fun. I absolutely love the Peloton. So I even wiped the screen down with the disinfecting wipe, but I just wiped it down with a paper towel real quick after, and I didn't have any issues. So that's just what I'm using to clean my Peloton. So I'm taking my disinfecting wipe, wiping down my nightstand. I'm also going to be using these disinfecting wipes to wipe down my toilet as well. So I'm using a disinfecting wipe again on my desk to wipe it down, and it gave it a really good shine. I've also been using my essential oil diffuser, you guys. I got a bunch of different scents on Amazon. There's like a brownie scent. I got cotton candy, sugared cookie, vanilla, coconut. I'm obsessed. I love all like the candy flavored scents. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. I also like wiping down my desk because I can rearrange all of my little knickknacks in a different arrangement every single time I wipe it down. And it gives the room a fresh look. So before I mop in here, I am vacuuming. And then to mop, I'm using this lavender scented cleaner. It actually disinfects too. I didn't know that at first. But that's what I'm using. I'm using that in hot water to mop my bedroom floor, and it smelled like lavender. It smelled really, really good. Stay tuned because I'm going to be using that to mop my kitchen cabinets in the kitchen as well as the kitchen floor with that same mop solution. And my whole kitchen smelled like lavender. It smelled so good. So now I'm just mopping my room. So now I'm disinfecting my trash can. I'm using the disinfecting wipes. I actually got these disinfecting wipes from the Dollar Tree, so I really like them. It makes for a really fast, easy, quick clean. I like that it disinfects. So I'm wiping down my trash can. Let me know if you guys like this speed. I tried to do normal speed this time to make it more of a relaxing. So now I'm vacuuming my bathroom with my cat's litter box in here. I literally have to vacuum in here every single day. But I'm using these ocean mopping in here as well and doing the toilet. But I'm making my DIY spray right now, and I'm going to show you guys how I make it. Now that it's all clean and disinfected. Vinegar to the spray bottle. I like to add a good amount. Now I'm going to add my water. Now I'm going to add my essential oils. So now I'm going to add more water. And a little bit more vinegar. And that's how you make your vinegar essential oil spray. Now let's use it. So to clean my sink and the vanity, I'm using that DIY vinegar spray. I just use white distilled vinegar, water, and any essential oil you want. I chose to use brownie scented essential oil. And I just sprayed that on my sink and I'm wiping it down. It's also perfect for mirrors, stainless steel, countertops, literally everything. So I'm going to be using that to clean my toilet as well. Of course, I love that it's disposable, so you just pop off the cleaning head in the trash can as soon as you're done cleaning the inside of the toilet. So that's what I'm using, and then I'm going to be using that DIY brownie scented vinegar spray on the outside of my toilet and paper towels. Another hack is I like to have paper towels ready to use out next to me, so I have them already ripped from the roll, so I don't have to keep on ripping more paper towels off the roll. They're already ripped off and ready for me to use. As you can see, I have them all laid out on my sink next to the toilet, so I can just wipe it down really fast and really easily. So now I'm mopping in here with that lavender solution. It smells so good. I like using it all over my house, and I actually picked that up at Target. So in my kitchen, we're going to be doing a full kitchen clean. We're going to be cleaning the microwave, the oven, the fridge. We're going to be cleaning the cabinets, the countertops, the sink, the stovetop, vacuuming the floor, and mopping the floor to finish. So literally, the kitchen from head to toe is going to be cleaned. So to clean the inside of the oven, I did use my steam cleaner. So all you use is water, and it literally steams, and it literally blasts like any grease or anything off. So it's perfect for using on your oven, especially if you don't want to use harsh chemicals or anything. If your oven is really bad, if it has a lot of buildup and food debris burnt on scum and stuff like that, I would use Easy Off. That honestly has helped my oven a lot when it was really, really bad. And sometimes you just need a heavy duty cleaner like that. But I would use gloves and I would use a mask because the fumes are very, very harsh and it has a very harsh smell. Like I had to open up the windows and all that. So it's not something I like to use all the time, but if it needs to be done, it needs to be done. So I'm just waiting for the steamer to heat up. It does take like a few minutes. So I was just waiting there, waiting for it to heat up, and then I'm going to steam down the oven and wipe it down with a rag. So I'm literally using that same handheld steam cleaner to clean my microwave. I even used it to clean the microwave plate as well, because it does kill germs and disinfect the heat and the steam. So that's what I'm using. I'm just steaming everything down in the microwave and then wiping it down with a rag. This is a really fun way to clean your microwave, so I recommend using it. You just use water and it's super great because you can get into all the nooks and crannies, and it blasts the food off, anything like that. I have used my steam cleaner to clean grout. It does a really good job at that. I've used it to clean the jets in my bathtub. It's just really great for windowsills, getting in places where you just can't get in with a sponge. I have even used it on my toilet, you guys, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend using it on your toilet. Why, you might ask? Well, I wouldn't use it on your toilet because although it does get in all the nooks and crannies and it does disinfect and kill germs and, blast off, it blasts off urine and it kind of blasts it onto the floor, the walls, and it makes your whole bathroom smell like pee. So I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you want to like mop your walls and have to clean your whole bathroom from head to toe after you're done. But yeah, that's my story time with steaming my toilet. I've seen people do it, okay, on YouTube, and I wanted to try it because it seems like a good idea. I was like, okay, it steams, it disinfects, it gets in all the nooks and crannies that you can't get in with a paper towel. But the cons is it just makes your bathroom smell like a urinal, and I can't do it. So I will not be doing that again. So don't recommend that. I don't. So this was my fridge before I cleaned it. I wanted to show you guys the before I cleaned it. There were some items I ended up tossing that were expired. But this actually took me 2 days to clean, you guys. The side that has condiments in it, I didn't do till the next morning. I just didn't have time that day, or I actually just didn't feel like doing it. So it's okay if it takes you 2 days to do one project, one assignment, as long as it gets done, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's okay to take a break, and it's okay to separate a big task like this into 2 days. So I'm using my vacuum to really suck up any crumbs, any food, because there were a lot of crumbs. Basil leaves, I don't know. And then to clean the fridge, I'm using my DIY spray that has vinegar, water, and my brownie essential oil in a rag. And let me tell you, it did a really good job on the glass. It made it really shiny, streak-free, as well as just freshening up the fridge. So that's what I'm using. So I'm actually using a Bloom towel. They're really big, they're really absorbent, so they're great for drying dishes and stuff like that, and they come in the most beautiful designs and most beautiful colors. So that's what I'm using to wipe down the fridge after using my vinegar spray. So I did do the drawers, but I didn't want to take them out and do a whole big shebang and make it a big deal. I just wanted to do a quick wipe down. So I didn't take the drawers fully out. I just sprayed the vinegar spray-in and then quickly wiped it down with my bloom towel. So this was this side of the fridge. Once I was done, super shiny, super clean. I put the items back, and then this was the next day. I needed to tackle all the condiments. So I took all the condiments out, and I wanted to show you guys what this side of the fridge looked like before I started cleaning it. As you could see, there were some sticky messes, and I thought I was gonna have to take out a sponge and start scrubbing, but the vinegar spray and the rag did just the job, and it got the sticky mess out without me having to scrub at all. So this was the fridge now that it was all clean and wiped down. I put all the condiments back, the eggs back, the butter back, and this was the final fridge now that it was clean. Love a fresh, clean fridge. So now I'm washing the dishes. I'm using my Scrub Daddy sponge. I absolutely love this sponge. It does such a good job at scrubbing. And I'm also using Dawn dish soap to clean my dishes. I like to switch it up sometimes, but that's what I'm using today. So to clean my sink, I'm using Dawn dish soap and my Scrub Mommy sponge, which is what I use to scrub my sink. And I'm scrubbing my sink with the Dawn dish soap and my Scrub Mommy. And then once that's all rinsed down, I'm using my Jaws disinfectant cleaner. And that takes 10 minutes to disinfect. So I'm going to spray that down, set a timer for 10 minutes, and then while I'm waiting for that to marinate and disinfect, I'm going to clean the rest of my kitchen by wiping down my countertops and my stovetop. So now that I've cleaned the sink with the Dawn dish soap and rinsed it out, I'm using the Jaws disinfecting cleaner to disinfect my stainless steel sink, and I'm just gonna let that sit. So I'm using my DIY spray. You guys need to make this spray. You could even use lemon essential oil, orange essential oil. Like if you have spiders or houseflies or something, I would use orange essential oil because that actually repels insects. But different essential oils do different things. Their scents are really calming. So I highly recommend you try making this spray for yourself. Like I said, I use it all over my house. I use it on my countertops, my stove, my fridge, stainless steel, the sink, toilets, you name it, and it works. And it leaves such a nice fresh smell. But if you don't like the smell of vinegar, I understand. Some people don't like it, but for me, I love it. So now I'm wiping my countertops down and my stovetop down with my DIY spray. So I wanted to show you guys, this is my cotton candy essential oil. It smells like candy. It smells super sweet. I like to put it in my essential oil diffuser as well, and it makes my whole room smell like cotton candy. but I'm putting that in my sink drain now that the sink is all clean, scrubbed, disinfected, and sprayed and rinsed down. I like to finish it with adding a little bit of essential oil. It just freshens it up, and every time you run water, it makes your sink smell super good. So that's a little hack I would try too. So I'm just using my essential oil. It even works really well on wood, the vinegar and essential oil DIY spray. So I like to freshen up that little wooden centerpiece. And now I'm just finishing up spraying up the countertops. So I wanted to show you guys, I'm using that DIY spray on the outside of the fridge as well. It works really well on stainless steel. It makes it super shiny and streak free. So I'm also spraying that DIY spray on the outside of my dishwashing machine to make it all sparkly and shiny. So this is what I'm using to mop my cabinets in my kitchen. I did this 2 weeks ago, but I was surprised that they were pretty dirty. The water dump was not that clean, so stay tuned for the water dump. But I used that lavender solution in hot water to mop my kitchen cabinets. I'm using my O-Cedar mop, and this makes it super quick, super easy. So I recommend mopping. It doesn't take that long, and it really makes a difference. It makes your cabinets shiny, squeaky clean, and it makes your whole kitchen smell good, especially because I mopped the floors with this as well. My whole kitchen smelled like a lavender garden, y'all. So I love using this lavender scent all over my home. So I made sure to mop that wall. And this is the water dump. So not super filthy, but not super clear either. So I'm going to definitely try to do this once every 2 weeks. I think that's the perfect time to do it. So I got this carpet refresher at the Dollar Tree. It's clementine and basil scented. And it says it's pet safe. So I'm just pouring that all over my kitchen rug. And then I'm vacuuming it up. And it smelled super good. Refreshed the rug and made it look brand new. And it just looked kind of banged up before, and it looked brand new once I was finished. You'd be surprised how well these powders really deodorize and freshen up your carpet. I recommend. So at this point, the microwave had been cleaned, the oven had been cleaned, the fridge had been cleaned, the cabinets had been cleaned, the sink had been cleaned, the stovetop, the countertops. Literally everything had been cleaned, so I was just vacuuming the floor and then I was gonna mop. And to mop, you guessed it, I'm using my favorite, the lavender scented multi-surface concentrate to mop the kitchen floor. And my whole kitchen smelled like lavender, y'all, because I had mopped the cabinets like 30 minutes before with that lavender solution. And then the floors with that lavender solution. So my whole kitchen smelled like lavender, and it smelled so fresh, so clean, so good, you guys. So